love in the air. I cannot I cannot feel it. There is love in the air. I cannot feel it. I cannot feel it. I cannot.
I'm Colton Stevie.
I'm Tony McCrory.
And I'm Tommy Marshall, and we're Act Naturally.
Let's finish what we started. We'll leave it at the door. The capsule slips straight through your mouth as you slide down to the floor. Well, third time's a charm's made of gold. Silver at the second, but the line is still unknown. So fall fast, fast asleep. Maybe I don't wanna know. Forget everything. Truth is I don't wanna go. So I'll pretend there's something more to you. One out lines and passing through. Gonna make this harder. I'll pretend there's something more to do. Sit around and drown with you. Gonna make this harder now. Lose up all the attention. 'Cause it looks so good on you. Better aim your spotlight in. Don't you miss your cue. 'Cause third time's a charm that's made of gold. Silver at the second, but the line is still unknown. So fall fast, fast asleep. Maybe I don't wanna know. So forget everything. The truth is I don't wanna go. I'll pretend there's something more to you. One out lines and passing throughs. Gonna make this harder. I'll pretend there's something more to do. Sit around and wait for you. Gonna make this harder now. Now, gonna make this harder now.
All right, welcome to Northwest Sessions. My name is Alec, and we are here with Act Naturally on KZLX and KNWT Channel 8. You guys want to tell me a little bit about yourselves?
Yeah, sure. We've actually been going for quite a while, since about 2012. We played under a couple different names first. We called ourselves, we called ourselves Shout It Loud, which lasted for like a good 2 weeks. And then we were like, that sounds dumb. So then we came up with this name like Overthrow the Pharaoh. And we started playing at like our church a lot, like our youth group, where we all went, where we were all friends. And we played like quite a bit throughout kind of that whole like 2.5 year run. Opened up for some pretty good bands, you know, got pretty decently well known among like the church circles. But then kind of when it came to college, we were like, oh, that was us in high school, you know, we want to do something that's more just kind of reflects us now, like just as people. And just how we've also developed as writers, because, you know, you don't write the same songs that you wrote when you were 15. Or maybe you do. I don't know. You just write them, but you write them in better ways, you know. And so we changed our name to Act Naturally. And we literally just chose it because they're like, it's not taken. It sounds kind of cool. And so it's kind of just the placeholder until we come up with something different. If that happens, I personally kind of like Act Naturally. I think it's cool. Like, it sounds all right. So I was like, okay, we'll stick with that. But how the biggest problem we've had with all of our names is that everyone just mispronounces them. Like, Overthrow the Pharaoh, everyone forgot it. Act Naturally, everyone just calls us Act Natural. I'm like, dang it. They always forget that. But yeah, and then we've just been just trying to get back into it a little bit. So
Yeah. Well, that's kind of cool then. I like I kind of like the background of that, of like, you know, as the music changes, as the sound changes, the name changes with it. I think that's kind of cool. Just kind of keep it the same there. But you guys said you all started playing at the same time then? Like, you all, like, no one's changed in the band? You guys have been together since the start?
Well, it used to be, I mean, for the most part, it's been a pretty core unit. It was me, it started out with me, Colton, and then our guitar player and our drummer, Luke and Elijah. And we did that we kept that lineup for a good, you know, like 2 years. But every now and then, whenever someone we need to fill in, like Tony would jump on bass. And so he's been kind of like the occasional fill-in. And then when we all got into college and Luke went off and started touring with all these like huge bands and like the Roadshow tour, like Skillet and stuff like that, super jealous.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm happy for him though. It's awesome. And Elijah just got really busy with school, you know, work and everything going on. So we hit up Tony and we're like, hey, you've played bass for us before, you just want to do it like for good now. So
Cool.
let's do JB.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do original cover. Cool. Do it like that.
So which one's this?
JB. All right, cool. Guys might know this one.
You gotta go and get angry at all of my honesty. You know I try, but I don't do too well with apologies. Oh, but I'm running out of time. Can someone call a referee? I just need one more shot, second chances. You want me doesn't hurt, maybe once or twice. And by once or twice, I mean maybe a couple of 100 times. So let me redeem on myself tonight. I just need one more shot at forgiveness. Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Is it too late now to say sorry? Well, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I take every single piece of the blame if you want me to. You know that there is no innocent one in this game for two. And you go out, you go and spill the truth. Can we both say the words and forget this? Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, oh, oh. Is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I'm just trying to get you back on me. 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, oh, oh. Is it too late now to say sorry? Well, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? Sorry, yeah.
Nice job. That sounded good. So yeah, you say you're playing for 3 months now together, but you guys sound really good together. How many shows have you guys played in that time?
Under the new name.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's go with that.
We've done about 3 shows under the new name. So.
All right. Well, what about like total then? Like, you know,
Oh, God.
without a.
I've lost count. We did a lot. Is Over to the Pharaoh. Well, like there was a period of time. It would go through stages. We would go through periods where we were playing gigs like every week, every weekend, like several a month, and then we would have like dry spells where we would not get a gig for like 2 months, 2 or 3 months. So it just kind of depended. Like during the summer, we would be playing a lot, and even during the winter, weirdly, a lot of churches wanted us to come play during the winter for some reason. Maybe just their kids are bored or something. I don't know, but
Is you playing like your stuff then at churches, or are you playing like Christian songs?
we played, I mean, our stuff.
It was more of just like a venue kind of thing.
Sort of,
Just,
yeah. I mean, we didn't play anything like crazy or
Oh
out
yeah.
there. And we played like, you know, like if we did a cover, we'd do like Reliant K or something.
Oh yeah.
Like
That's a
a
good
band
fit.
that, like, all
That's a good
these-
fit.
You know, kids know. Because it was kind of like environments that like we grew up with too. So.
Yeah, I like that. So yeah, the ones that you've done recently, then like the last 3 months, how have those been? Where have you played?
Oh, they've been great. We've done 2 of them at the newly renovated, well, not newly renovated, but newly done Cafe Acoustic in St. Joe. Great concert hall, super cool place. The shows are super fun, super packed out, super loud, energetic. Like some of the best shows I think I've played. I love that place. And then the other show we played was in someone's basement. And that was equally as fun because it's like there's no rules. It's just everyone's like there. They're just in your face, like singing along with you, you know. And I don't know. It's a different vibe. You feel like you're just part of the crowd. It's not even like you're on a stage or anything.
Yeah, that's cool.
We were literally just in a corner, and the speakers that we were playing with were mounted up on washing machines, you know. So
That's pretty cool.
And these walls keep on closing in so much quicker. The floor still has my eyes hanging just barely on the edge of my mind. Need to sleep tonight. Maybe you can save me. The scripts had me trapped for far too long. Inside, push me outside. I need someone to save me from myself. Give me the reason to give up this silence. Let me go away. Break this shell on me, please hurry, 'cause I need a quick dissolve of space. Maybe you can save me. This grips at me trapped for far too long. Inside, push me outside. I need someone to save me from myself. You make my systems fail, my systems fail. my systems fail, my systems fail. You make my systems fail. Maybe you can save me. The scripts had me trapped for too long. Inside, push me outside. I need someone to save me from myself. But maybe you can save me. The scripts had me trapped for too long. Inside, push me outside. I need someone to save me from myself. Oh, oh, oh.
All right, if you're just tuning in, this is Northwest Sessions on KZLX and KNWT Channel 8. My name is Alec. I'm here with the band Act Naturally. That was their song You, Me, and ADHD. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I like that song a lot, guys.
Nice.
It sounds pretty deep. Like, can you tell me kind of what inspired that?
Well, we wrote it kind of within like a week. We didn't spend like a super lot of time on it. Our guitar player had this riff, and we kind of just formed some chords around it. And he had this other section that we threw in to make the bridge. And we were staying at my uncle's house, like getting ready to record it, when I was actually writing the lyrics. So I was like, oh man, this is crunch time. But I wrote kind of the song just about just kind of feeling like growing up that I was just like attention deficit a little bit, that I just kind of needed maybe a little bit more extra help than some people, you know, and just kind of trying to find that within myself, you know, saying like, hey, it's okay to be like kind of weird and out there, or like attention deficit, you know, just not being able to pay attention super long or paying too much attention to something. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, you know. So that's kind of why I just wrote the whole song about, was just me trying to just come to terms with that as a teenager.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone was just fine all the time, we wouldn't have any good artists. So
Right, exactly.
yeah, yeah. You said you guys wrote that in about a week, then?
Yeah, roughly a week. We had the riff, and then we got the chords, and we just kind of hashed it out. And we're still coming up with like last minute parts to it, like the night before we decided to track it. So
Just kind of put it together piece by piece.
a little bit, yeah. So
Well, that's cool. So yeah, what inspirations then do you guys get? Like, what, I don't know, what kind of music inspires you to make your own and stuff like that?
for me, what really first got me even into music was like hearing the Beatles, because a friend of mine
course.
gave me their CD, and when I was like really young, like 8 years old, I was in elementary school, and it just like blew my mind. I was like, whoa, what this is crazy. And my dad used to be like a really big like classic rock listener, and but they didn't really listen to it around the house. It was like all this like Christian radio hits and stuff like that, which it was like okay, but like I didn't really get into it. But like when I heard the Beatles, I started digging out a bunch of his old tapes, like Stevie Ray Vaughan, AC/DC.
That's good.
Van Halen, stuff like that. And so that's kind of what just got me into music, period. And then I started playing guitar in middle school when I started listening to AC/DC and seeing Angus Young. I was like, I want to be like that, like freaking out, like running around and stuff like that. And that's what kind of got me into doing guitar. And then I started listening to, a friend of mine gave me like a Green Day CD. I started listening to them, and that was like kind of just the moment where it changed for me personally. Like all this other music was like cool, it was good, it was happening, it was funky, but like when I heard Green Day, it was like, this was me. You know, it was like, this was music that I felt like just really related to me. And that's kind of what made me want to stop trying to learn Eruption and start, you know, playing chords and trying to sing and do stuff like that. Like, be more of a songwriter than just a guitar player.
Yeah, I like that. Because a while ago, you guys mentioned like punk and stuff like that. So Green Day, that's perfect. Colton, what about you, man? You got any specific bands, artists that speak to you?
Oh geez. I used to listen to a lot of 80s music. Like,
80s, yeah.
It's like I pretty much just skipped over like the 60s and I went for like AC/DC and then like a whole bunch of 80s bands that had like crazy guitar solos and stuff. So I was kind of on the other end of that where I like really wanted to be able to do those crazy solos and stuff, you know. I also used to listen to a lot of metal, which is why I play in drop D, because that way I can get the lower D in there. But yeah.
Well, cool. That kind of works out then that you guys like have your own different preferences then, because then you can take both sides, put it together. It works really well together in a band.
I heard you crying loud all the way across town. You've been searching for the someone, and it's me out on the prowl. You sit around feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, don't get lonely now. Enjoy your white eyes. I'm just swimming for the moment, sleeves in my back, just as tight. Looks like you've been thinking about ditching me. It's time to search the world around, 'cause you know where I'll be found when I come around. I've heard it all before, so don't knock down my door. I'm a loser and a user, so I don't need no accuser to try and flag me down, because I know you're right. So go do what you like, make sure you do it right. You may find out that your self-doubt means something was ever there. You can't go forcing something if it's just not right. It's time to search the world around, 'cause you know where I'll be found when I come around. Time to search the world around, 'cause you know where I'll be found when I come around. When I come around. When I come around. When I come around. Hey, we're Rock Naturally. Thanks for watching Northwest Sessions.